Hello everybody and welcome to Sweet Cheat Sheets. Today we'll be making chocolate marshmallows. First we'll add the gelatin to our mixing bowl. Then we'll add water, I prefer room temperature, and we gotta let it sit for at least 30 minutes. Next, we're gonna add to a thick bottom pot our ingredients, which are sugar, salt, cocoa, corn syrup, and water. We're gonna mix it all up and boil it on medium-high heat until it reaches 112 degrees Celsius. Make sure to mix it every few minutes, just so nothing will burn. So while it boils in the background, let me share with you my marshmallow story. Basically, it all started with some health issues I was having where I couldn't eat any fats, but I still wanted a sweet snack that isn't just fruits or veggies. So I started eating marshmallows, store-bought marshmallows. And I was thinking to myself, I can definitely do this. I should do this, but I was working a very demanding job and I just didn't have the time for it. So I put it to the side as an idea for the future, something I can do as a hobby one day. A few months pass, I ended up leaving that job and suddenly I have a lot of free time. So what am I gonna be doing with that? Well, let's make some marshmallows. I started making multiple marshmallows a week and different flavors. Let me know in the comments if you want any other flavors. I'll post them as well. And I just started making lots and lots of marshmallows. I changed the shapes, the size, changed the toppings, and I ended up with this fan favorite recipe. By the way, for mixing, I recommend starting slow and gradually speeding up the mixer, and it should take about 7 to 10 minutes. You'll notice when it's close to being ready, it will become much lighter than the beginning, as you can see, and it will be very airy, but it will still flow easily, which is important for the pouring into the mold. So yes, this is how I got into marshmallows. So 2 tips about the mold of your marshmallow. I prefer silicone molds just because they're a bit more manageable and you can just work with them easier. But you have to oil your mold properly so the marshmallows will come out. Because as you can see, it's very sticky. Secondly, try to spread out the marshmallow evenly and get all of those pesky little corners. Now, for the toppings, I found that people like the chocolate bomb. So I'm adding chocolate sprinkles on top of our chocolate marshmallows. Make a good layer and make sure that you tap it down so it really locks in and won't fall off while cutting. When you're done, let it sit for 24 hours to finally become a marshmallow.
24 hours later.
When demolding, I like to shake all the excess sprinkles to one edge and then flip that edge away from me so the mess will stay on the counter, as you can see just happen. If possible, save those sprinkles for later because they will come in handy. Now, just gently separate that marshmallow from the mold If needed, you can use a knife to separate the edges, or just your fingers as I am doing, and just get it out. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Don't pull too hard so it won't rip. The next step is to sift some powdered sugar on top. This will add a bit of extra sweetness, but mostly it will help prevent the marshmallows from being too sticky to handle. Make sure you're getting also all of those edges, utilizing that powdered sugar you have as much as you can. Now just flip it, and next we're up to cutting. I found that most people prefer smaller bite-sized marshmallows just because it's easier to digest all that sweetness in those small bites. Also, you're seeing me here using the mezzaluna to cut those edges, but on the other side I used a knife because the mezzaluna was not wide enough to get all the marshmallows at once. If needed, just pull the extra little bits and separate them by hand. Now in a bowl, we're gonna mix those excess sprinkles we had with some powdered sugar, and piece by piece, we're just gonna coat the marshmallows completely. Make sure there's no extra sticky surfaces. Those sprinkles in the bowl will stick to some of the marshmallow, some will not, but it adds a little extra punch on the side. Ta-da! Look how squishy it looks, how it pulls so nicely. It's very soft, very airy. It's nice and thin, just the way I like it. And the tear is just absolutely wonderful. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching, enjoy your marshmallows. Let me know in the comments if there's any flavors you want me to try out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.